Have you wondered what retirement is like? You must have, based on your observations and experiences. You must, and some maybe research work that you've done by reading, must have come to some conclusions. You must be aware that there are two aspects to retirement. One is the financial one, and one is everything else. When you talk about the financial part of your retirement, again, that has two aspects. One is to do with your living expenses. The other is basically to do with the other expenses such as foreign travel, the kind of house you want to live in, the kind of vacations you want to take, the kind of gifting you want to do, kind of concerts. It's depending on the lifestyle that you have been used to living. But I will first dwell on the basic thing, which is to do with your living expenses. Assuming, let's assuming that your monthly expenses is 50,000 rupees, right? So you have to first get to a figure which could be your annual expenses. Now, supposing you have an expense of 50,000 a month, you multiply that by 12, it'll give you your annual expenses, which is approximately 6 lakhs. You add approximately 20% on that. That will give you an expense of 7 lakh 20,000 rupees. If I assume that you are at the age of 60, which is the mean age for retirement, when I say mean, is that's the standard age for retirement. By 60, most people would have retired. At 60, you multiply this figure, 7 lakh 20,000 rupees, into 30. It gives you roughly a figure of 2 crores 20 lakhs. If you have a corpus of 2 crores 20 lakhs, and assuming that you are investing it 20% in equity, I'm talking about index funds, not about small caps or the risky variety. At the age of 60, you're not supposed to do that. And assuming that your expenses to begin with is 50,000 rupees a month, and assuming that the inflation is approximately 6 to 7% and your rate of returns is approximately 7 to 8%, if you withdraw 4% of your returns, supposing you have 4%, you can easily withdraw 4% every year from your corpus, and this money will probably last for maybe 30, 40, maybe 50 years. All right? However, let's say you want to retire early. Supposing you want to retire at the age of 50. Then you have to multiply your monthly expenses into 12 into 40 after adding 20% annually to your annual living expenses and come to your figure. I've taken an example or illustration for a person of 60 having a 50,000 rupee expense. His annual expense is 7 lakh 20,000. Let's say I'm assuming that into 30. But if you are doing it at 50, it'll be 40. If you're doing it at 40, it'll be 50 into 50, and so on and so forth. The idea is to withdraw 4% every year, up to 4%. I'm not saying 4%, up to 4%. You could be a little more orthodox and withdraw for 3%. You will be even more safer. But if you can up to 4%, you can easily withdraw from this if your corpus is growing at the rate of about 7 to 8% per year. So this will take care of your living expenses. As far as the other expenses are concerned, there is no limit to that. And for that, you need to make separate arrangements. You could be a little more aggressive with your investments for that. You could be a little more ambitious about your investments for that. And plan it accordingly. This apart, normally, when a person retires, he's actually what is retirement? In my view, retirement is a situation in your life when you are escaping a situation which you are not comfortable in professionally. For example, if you are a butcher and you don't enjoy or you're not comfortable being a butcher, but you have done it all your life to make your ends meet, and you want to take an alternative profession which you enjoy, that is also a kind of retirement. And if you are in a very high pressure job which don't enjoy, and you want to take a low pressure job, that is also retirement, kind of retirement. So you are actually retiring from work, you're not retiring from life. To live your life, you must make notes on what are the things that you enjoy. And I would suggest that you pursue that, because retirement should not be isolation. It should not mean loneliness. It should mean finding new meanings to your life. If you find new meanings to your life, and if you can all have an alternative career which is more flexible, more to your comfort, more to your liking, you can find a much more meaning, much bigger, a much deeper meaning to life. I wish you all the good luck and the best wishes. And this is Dilip Nevar signing off. Thank you.